Stanley Druckenmiller predicted that Trump's trade policies wouldn't just impact the economy, they'd rewrite the global geopolitical landscape. He foresaw the surprising alliances that would emerge and the unexpected countries that would benefit. Prepare for a shocking analysis of how these policies are reshaping the American economy. Druckenmiller understood that tariffs, like taxes on imports, would change how countries trade with each other. He knew that when the United States put tariffs on goods from China, for example, it wasn't just about buying things for a higher price. When Trump's trade policies came into play, Gabelli likely focused on figuring out which companies would gain an advantage and which would face a disadvantage. His analysis probably involved looking at tariffs, trade agreements, and how these things affected different sectors of the American economy. One potential winner could be certain parts of the American manufacturing sector, specifically companies that produce goods that were previously imported heavily from countries like China. The tariffs imposed on Chinese goods might have made American-made products more competitive, leading to increased sales and profits for these companies. However, this benefit could be offset by higher costs for raw materials if those materials were also subject to tariffs. On the other hand, many companies likely face challenges. Businesses that rely on importing components or finished goods from overseas, especially from China, may have seen their costs rise. This could hurt their profits and force them to raise prices for consumers. When tariffs make things more expensive, it can cause prices to rise across the board. This can hurt people's savings and make it harder for them to afford the things they need. The project's potential impact on global trade is also something that needs to be carefully analyzed. The North Sea is a major shipping lane, and any disruption could have far-reaching consequences for the global market. The proposed Channel Tunnel rail link in the UK, a high-speed rail project connecting London to mainland Europe, was plagued by cost overruns, delays, and political interference. The project's planning was flawed from the start, leading to significant budget deficits and ultimately the abandonment of the rail link portion. It's a stark illustration of how oversight failures and poor project management can derail even the most well-intentioned endeavors. The impact on the national debt was considerable. Cost overruns are a frequent culprit in mega-project failures. Underestimation of expenses, unforeseen technical issues, and changes in scope can quickly spiral a project out of control. Effective financial modeling and realistic cost estimation are crucial, but often overlooked. A lack of proper stakeholder engagement can also lead to disagreements and delays. These are questions that require further investigation. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of important infrastructure projects and financial developments.